Kakadosh Boker Tov. We were continuing with the halachot. We were mentioning yesterday, if you remember, yesterday we brought down the entire concept in Siman Resh Mem Tetziv Gimel, that a person, there's a concept of doing ta'anit on every single Erev Shabbat in order that a person should be hungry for eating on the Shabbat night. As if we already brought down in Seudat that you're not allowed to be kovea Seudat, meaning make a fixed Seudat on Erev Shabbat, as if not it's a zilzul in the kvod of Shabbat, and therefore you're not going to eat fully, so therefore you continue with, so there's a concept of also having a ta'anit on Erev Shabbat. Why do you do a ta'anit? In order that you're going to be hungry on Friday night and you're going to eat lichot Shabbat Kodesh. Siv Dalet said, okay fine, but if you're going to do that, so just realize that unless you're going to explicitly accept it upon yourself until after Arvit, it's going to go until Tzedek HaChovim, just like any other fast. Just like every fast that a person does, it always goes until Tzedek HaChovim. So to the same halachot apply right now. Siman Resh Nun now starts that if you already finish with the entire concept of Seudot, right, of not fixing a Seudah on Erev Shabbat, of fasting on Erev Shabbat, and then about until when are you fasting, now it's talking about the preparations of the Seudah on Shabbat. So Sif Aleph says, Yashkim baboker biyom shishi. Person should wake up early in the morning on Friday morning to prepare himself for Tzorchei Shabbat. And even if a person has kama avadim, they've got servants or they've got other things also to serve him, yishtadel la'achin be'atzmo shum davar letzorchei Shabbat. We ourselves are incumbent upon ourselves to come and to do things in order to receive the Shabbat, in order to accept the Shabbat. This is also, we're doing it for Lichot Shabbat or Leoneg Shabbat. So he says why? He brings down Rav Chasta. Rav Chasta used to come and cut vegetables in small little pieces. Rabbi Rav Yosef used to come, they used to chop wood. Rabbi Zera, he would make the fire. Rav Nachman used to do different things in the house as well. Right? So if right now you had, whether it's going to be the Tanaim or Amoraim HaKadoshim, that they came and they were doing things Lichot Shabbat Kodesh, so therefore from them we have to learn, and a person shouldn't say, it's not my kavod that I'm not going to prepare something for Shabbat. The opposite. They themselves will come and they'll prepare for things for Lichot Shabbat. And then the Ramah just brings down the entire concept of coming and sharpening the knife also on Erev Shabbat, because that's also the Kavod Shabbat. So obviously you see from here that there's an importance of actually making a preparation. It's not just supposed to be stam that a person comes, right, and they get into the Shabbat. No, you prepare, and everything that you're preparing is actually Lichot Shabbat Kodesh, which is a mitzvah. Remember that every single time that you do something for Shabbat, as long as you're always remembering, right, that it's going to be Lichot Shabbat, it's a mitzvah to say Doraita, but one of the Sechirot is always remembering the Shabbat. So if you're always supposed to remember Shabbat, so every single day you're doing a mitzvah that you're saying, I'm buying this for Shabbat, I'm doing this for Shabbat, I'm doing this. I had once a rabbi that every single time we used to have this little tiny sticky notes. Right, so it was during the week, it was on a Sunday, Monday, doesn't matter what. He used to tell me, is that mutar to use on Shabbat? So I went, yes, no, it's like a door, not like a door, mutar. He goes, you just did a mitzvah doraita. So what? He goes, no, you just remembered Shabbat. Anything that you're doing, if you're always going to come and remember the Shabbat, that in itself is already a mitzvah. So very, very important, right, when we're talking about Ilchot Shabbat.